There comes a sacred moment on our journey when we realize that what we've been chasing has always been within us. So many of us spend our days seeking love, seeking approval, seeking money, success, happiness, healing. We believe it lives somewhere out there, just out of reach. And so we run, we strive, we overthink, we force, we beg the universe to move faster. And yet, the more we seek, the more it seems to slip through our fingers. Today, I invite you to pause. Close your eyes and take a breath. Feel the stillness behind the breath. Feel the silence underneath the noise. That silence, that stillness is where everything begins. The truth is, when you stop seeking, when you let go of the desperate need, you create space. And in that space, the energy of receiving can finally enter. Because you are not meant to chase. You are meant to align. You are meant to remember. You are already whole, already enough, already powerful beyond measure. When you stop trying so hard, you return to your natural vibration, a vibration of ease, a vibration of flow, a vibration of trust. Let us explore this through some key principles. Let go of the desperation. Let go of the gripping, clenching, panicked energy that says, I must have it now. That energy does not bring things closer. It pushes them further away. The more you beg, the more you plead, the more you cry out in fear and need, the more you confirm to the universe that you believe you are separate from what you want. Desperation is not faith. It is the absence of trust. And nothing can truly come to you, stay with you, or grow within you when it is born from fear. Desperation tells you that you are not safe, that time is running out, that others are getting ahead while you are being left behind. But these are illusions of the ego, lies whispered by an inner voice that doesn't yet remember who you really are. You are not behind, you are not late, you are not forgotten. You are exactly where you are meant to be. In this moment, you are enough. In this breath, you are held. You do not need to grasp so tightly. The more you try to control, the more you exhaust yourself. The more you chase, the more you create distance between you and your desire. And the more you worry, the more you anchor your energy in the vibration of lack. Desperation is like holding a seed in your hand and screaming at it to bloom, forgetting that all things have their season. You must plant the seed, water it with trust, and then let the sun and the soil do their sacred work. You cannot force the flower to grow, but you can prepare yourself to receive it when it blossoms. Letting go of desperation does not mean giving up on your dream. It means detaching from the neediness around it. It means saying, I want this, I believe in this, I align with this, but I do not need to suffer over it. You step back and allow space for the divine timing to unfold. You stop micromanaging the process. You stop asking when and how, and instead you ask, who must I become to welcome this into my life? You let go by softening. You let go by breathing. You let go by trusting that your energy, your vibration is far more powerful than your effort alone. You become magnetic, not through struggle, but through surrender. Surrender is not weakness, it is strength. It is saying, I trust life to bring me what is meant for me. I trust myself to receive it. I trust the universe to orchestrate it with more wisdom and love than my mind can comprehend. When you stop begging, you start believing. When you stop forcing, you start flowing. And when you stop searching for validation, you find your own inner light. This is the energy that calls miracles into being. Not the energy of panic, but the energy of peace. Peace says, I already have it within me. Peace says, if it's for me, it cannot pass me. Peace knows that what is aligned will arrive. Your only true task is to stay in alignment. to stay in love, not fear, to stay in gratitude, not complaint, to stay in expectancy, not desperation. Because when you are in alignment, you are in the vibration of receiving. And when you are in receiving mode, you attract not from scarcity, but from abundance. Think of the sun. It never chases anyone. It simply shines, and all life moves toward its warmth. You must become like the sun. Radiate from the inside out. Shine without needing to be seen. Love without needing to be needed. Create without needing applause. And give without expecting anything in return. That is when you become truly powerful. That is when you are no longer a seeker but a source, no longer a beggar but a believer, no longer lost but found in your own presence. Let go of the desperation that tells you you are not enough without the thing you want. You were enough before the desire was born, and you will be enough even if the form of that desire changes. Know that what is meant for you can never be lost. It may be delayed, it may be disguised, it may come in a different package, but it will find you effortlessly once you are no longer gripping it in fear. So breathe now, place your hand on your heart, and affirm gently, I let go of desperation. I let go of fear. I let go of the belief that I must struggle to receive. I open to ease. I open to peace. I open to the beautiful unfolding that life has in store for me. You are not chasing anymore. You are choosing. You are aligning. You are allowing. And most of all, you are remembering. What is for you will come not through your force, but through your faith. Let go and receive. Shift from chasing to choosing. There is a vast difference between running after something in fear and standing tall in your power, choosing it with intention. When you chase, you operate from the belief that what you desire is separate from you, far away, and perhaps even out of reach. You believe you must do more, be more, prove more in order to earn it. And so you hustle, you exhaust yourself, you attach your worth to something outside of yourself. But when you choose, you operate from knowing. You understand that you are already worthy. You don't need to run after love, success, peace, or healing. You choose it, you claim it, you embody it. And from that quiet confidence, it begins to flow toward you. The energy of chasing is frantic. It is rooted in scarcity. It whispers, if I don't grab it now, it will disappear. It causes anxiety, comparison, fear of missing out. You begin looking at others and wondering why they have it and you don't. You fall into self-doubt, wondering what you did wrong. The moment you chase, you forget who you are. You forget that you are the creator, not the beggar. Choosing, on the other hand, is rooted in clarity. It is a declaration, not a demand. It says, I am enough as I am. I choose this from a place of self-love, not self-lack. Choosing brings you into alignment. It brings you into your heart. It reminds you that you are the magnet, not the pursuer. The moment you choose, you come home to your power. When you choose, you send out a frequency that the universe responds to. It begins to organize, align, and open doors. Choosing is not passive, it is deeply intentional. It is saying, this is what I desire, and I trust that it is already on its way. You no longer panic over the outcome. You no longer feel the need to control every detail. You trust the flow, you trust yourself, and you trust divine timing. Chasing feels like grasping at shadows. Choosing feels like walking in light. Think about the energy behind chasing. When you chase a person's love, you are really telling yourself, I am not lovable unless they choose me. When you chase money, you may be saying, I am not secure unless I have more. When you chase success, you might believe, I am not worthy until the world validates me. And so your energy carries need, lack, and fear. Now imagine the energy behind choosing. You choose relationships that feel nurturing. You choose opportunities that align with your values. You choose to rest, to heal, to grow. Not because you are desperate, but because you are guided. You move with purpose, not panic. You attract not by effort alone, but by frequency. Choosing also requires boundaries. When you choose what you want, you also choose what you will no longer accept. You let go of things that drain you. You release people who don't see your worth. You walk away from situations that don't align with your peace. Choosing is an act of self-respect. You stop giving your energy to things that are not a match for your higher self. You become deliberate with your thoughts. You ask, is this thought something I would choose to believe? You become intentional with your emotions. You ask, is this feeling something I would choose to carry? You become conscious of your words. You ask, are my words reflecting what I want or what I fear? Your life begins to change when you stop chasing what is outside of you and start choosing what is already available within you. Love is within. Peace is within. Confidence is within. You don't have to earn these things. You just have to choose to remember them. There's nothing wrong with wanting more. Growth is beautiful. Expansion is natural. But do not chase your next level from the belief that you are not whole yet. Choose it because you are ready. Choose it because it is your time. Choose it because you already carry the vibration of it within your soul. And once you choose, trust it. Align your actions with your choice. Speak as if it is done. Feel as if it is yours. Live from the end result. The universe does not ignore confident, calm energy. The universe mirrors back what you consistently declare with conviction. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not too late. Everything you seek is already responding to your frequency. All you must do now is stop running and start choosing. So pause, breathe, get clear, decide what you truly want, not from fear, but from faith, and then say it, feel it, and walk in it. I no longer chase. I choose. I align, I allow, and life begins to rise to meet you. Come back to the present moment. This moment, right here, right now, is the only place where life truly exists. It is not in the past where regrets and old stories live. It is not in the future where worries and expectations cloud your mind. It is here, in this breath, in this heartbeat, in this space. This is where your power lies. This is where peace is born. So often we drift. Our minds wander back to what we could have done differently or forward to what might go wrong. We rehearse pain that has already passed or prepare for outcomes that may never come. We live everywhere except now. And in doing so, we miss the gift of presence, the healing, the clarity, the guidance, the love that only exists in this very moment. The present moment is your home. When you are fully present, you are fully alive. Your senses awaken. Your heart opens. Your energy stabilizes. You are no longer reacting to an imagined fear or a memory of pain. You are simply here, still, aware, peaceful. When you come back to now, you stop arguing with life. You stop resisting what is. You stop telling stories about how things should be and start meeting things as they are, with compassion, with grace, with understanding. In this space, miracles happen. Inspiration flows. Answers appear. Healing begins. The mind loves to pull you away from the present. It says you have to fix what happened, or you must figure out how everything will work out. But the truth is, you cannot change the past, and you cannot live the future until it arrives. The only place you can breathe, act, and love is here. Start by noticing your breath. Just observe it without changing it, without judging it. Notice the inhale, the pause, the exhale. With each breath, you are drawn gently into the now. The breath becomes your anchor. It reminds you that life is happening moment by moment, and that you are safe to return here. Bring your awareness to your body. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel your hands resting, your shoulders softening. Let the tension melt. Let the noise of the world fade. Come back to this moment, not to escape your life, but to fully enter it. When your thoughts try to rush ahead, gently say, "Not yet, come back." When your emotions want to drag you backwards, softly whisper, "That is over now, come back." The more you practice presence, the more peace becomes your natural state. This moment doesn't ask you to have all the answers. It simply invites you to be, to feel, to listen, to trust. You don't have to solve everything right now. You don't have to control what's coming. You just have to stay connected to yourself, to your breath, your body, your heart. In presence, your nervous system relaxes. Your spirit breathes, your intuition awakens. You no longer live in survival mode. You return to your center. And from that center, you make better choices. You speak with more love. You listen with more depth. You live with more authenticity. Many of the things we chase, peace, clarity, joy, healing, are not found in the future. They are not outcomes. They are experiences of the present. When you fully enter the now, you touch the very things you thought were missing. Your past does not define you. It is not who you are. It is something you have lived through. It has shaped you, but it does not own you. And the future is not your burden to carry. It is unfolding one step at a time, and you are not meant to control it all. What you can do is choose how you show up now. Choose how you breathe, how you think, how you respond. You can choose presence, and presence brings peace. There is great wisdom in the now. Answers that seem so far away begin to emerge. A calm knowing begins to guide you. When you stop spinning in fear or guilt, you create space for clarity to rise. Life speaks to you in the silence, but you must be here to hear it. You don't have to run. You don't have to chase. You don't have to fight. Just stop, be still, be aware, and return to the only place where real change, real love, and real life can ever be found. Take one more breath. Feel the fullness of being alive. Let everything else fall away. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not lost. You are here. And that is more than enough. You don't need to do more. You only need to be present. And when you are, life meets you with open arms. The peace you've been searching for has always been right here, waiting for you to come home. You know that you are already enough. Right now, in this moment, without needing to earn anything, fix anything, or prove anything, you are enough. You don't need to become thinner, richer, smarter, more popular, more successful, or more lovable. You don't need more degrees, more followers, or more validation to claim your worth. Your value is not something you have to chase. It is something you already carry within you. It is not something others give you. It is something you remember and own. You were born worthy. You were born whole. You were born with a light inside you that no mistake, no rejection, no failure, and no opinion can ever extinguish. But somewhere along the way, you were taught to forget, taught to compare, taught to believe that who you are is not quite enough, that you must do more, be more, give more to be seen and accepted. And so you began to shrink. You began to question your brilliance. You began to edit yourself for approval. But your soul is still intact. Your light is still there, waiting to be seen again, not by others, but by you. You are not broken. You may have been hurt. You may have been overlooked. You may have been abandoned or misunderstood, but you are not broken. You are not less because of what you've lost or what you've gone through. In fact, your wounds are proof that you were strong enough to endure and still rise. Every scar tells a story of survival. Every tear you've cried holds a prayer for your healing. Every time you kept going, even when you didn't feel strong, was a declaration, I am still worthy of love. You don't need to hustle for your worthiness. You don't need to overgive to be chosen. You don't need to perform to be loved. You don't need to earn rest, happiness, or kindness. You are already enough for the love you crave, already enough for the life you dream of, already enough to take up space, to speak your truth, to be seen, to be heard. When you begin to remember your enoughness, something shifts. You stop settling for people who treat you like you are optional. You stop chasing things that deplete you. You stop begging for crumbs of validation because you realize, I am the banquet, I am the blessing, I am the miracle I was waiting for. Knowing you are enough doesn't mean you don't grow. It means you grow from love, not from shame. It means you evolve because you want to expand, not because you think you're lacking. It means your journey of self-development becomes joyful, not punishing. You can want more and still love where you are. You can be a work in progress and still celebrate who you are now. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to protect your energy. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to be imperfect and still be powerful. When you embrace your enoughness, you stop waiting for the world to give you permission. You become your own validation. You speak to yourself with kindness. You hold yourself in moments of fear. You cheer yourself on in seasons of growth. You stop asking others, am I lovable? And start declaring, I am love. This is the truth. You were always enough. Before they loved you, before they hurt you, before the world told you who you should be. And even now, in your doubt, in your struggle, in your healing, you are still enough. It's time to come home to that truth. It's time to stop looking outward for your identity. You will never find lasting worth in someone else's hands. You must find it in your own. Stand in front of the mirror and look into your own eyes. See the innocence, see the strength, see the softness, and whisper, I am enough. I always have been. Your worth is not up for debate. Your soul is not up for comparison. You don't have to do anything extraordinary to matter. You matter because you exist. And nothing can take that away from you. So breathe, relax, release the pressure. You are not behind, you are not failing, you are unfolding, and who you are becoming is already inside of you. Know it, feel it, claim it. You are enough. Not someday, not if you change, not when you arrive, but right now, in your truth, in your journey, in your light, You are already enough. And that is more than enough. Surrender with confidence, not as an act of weakness, but as the highest expression of trust. You see, surrender is not giving up, it's giving over. Giving over your need to control every detail, giving over your fear of the unknown, giving over your attachment to how things should unfold. Surrender is choosing peace over panic. It's saying, I trust the timing, I trust the process, I trust the path. There is a power in letting go, not with despair, but with deep faith. When you surrender with confidence, you say, I have done my part. Now I release it into the hands of something greater. You release the tension in your body, the overthinking in your mind, the grasping in your heart, and you allow life to flow again. So many people misunderstand surrender. They think it means failure, resignation, or defeat. But true surrender is sacred. It is knowing that the universe is not working against you. It is working with you, through you, and for you. Even when things don't make sense, even when you can't see the outcome, especially then when you hold on too tightly, you create resistance. You block the flow of what wants to find you. You choke the very blessings you're asking for because you are trying to force life into a shape that may not be meant for you or into a timeline that isn't aligned. When you surrender with confidence, you stop swimming against the current. You float, you breathe. You trust that the river knows where it's going, even if you can't yet see the destination. Surrender is not passive. It is an active choice to align with ease. It is choosing to believe that what is unfolding is either serving your growth or redirecting you towards something better. It is saying, I don't need to know every step. I only need to take the next one. It is not about abandoning your desires. It is about releasing the desperation around them. It's about saying, I believe in this dream. I trust in this vision, but I no longer need to control every outcome. I'm not forcing it. I'm flowing with it. When you surrender with confidence, you stop living in anxiety. You no longer spend your days worrying, doubting, and overanalyzing. You start showing up with clarity and calm. You take inspired action and then let go of the result. You live in alignment, not in fear. The beauty of surrender is that it brings you back to the present moment. It invites you to find joy in the now, even before everything falls into place. It whispers, you are already safe. You are already supported. You are already on your way. You are not required to have all the answers. You are only required to show up, to believe, and to stay open. You are not alone on this journey. Life is always communicating with you. Through signs, through people, through feelings, through quiet whispers, but you can only hear it when you are still enough to receive. So let go, not with fear, not with frustration, but with confidence, with the knowing that the universe has seen what you've asked for. It has felt your heart. It knows your prayers. And it is always responding, not always in the way you expect, but always in the way you need. Trust that the delays are not denials. Trust that what's falling apart is making space for what's rising. Trust that your alignment is more important than your effort. Because what you are aligned with will find you faster than anything you try to chase. You are not here to suffer your way to success. You are not here to beg for love. You are not here to control every outcome. You are here to align, to allow, and to trust. Repeat this softly to yourself. I surrender with confidence. I am guided. I am held. I am supported. I trust the divine order of my life. This isn't giving up. This is rising above. This is walking with grace. This is choosing peace over pressure. This is how you step into your power, not by tightening your grip, but by opening your hands. Let the universe meet you where you are. Let it surprise you. Let it deliver beyond what you imagined, because you had the courage to surrender. You don't need to fight your way forward. You only need to allow your path to unfold. So rest, breathe, trust, and know this: what is meant for you will arrive, not through force, but through faith. Live as if it's already done, not because you are pretending, but because you are aligning. The universe responds not to your hope, not to your desperation, but to your certainty. When you live from the vibration of already having it, you send a powerful message. I believe. I trust. I receive. This is not about faking it. This is about embodying it, feeling it, speaking it, moving through your day with the inner knowing that what you desire is already yours. When you do this, your energy shifts. You rise above doubt, you rise above fear, you enter a new frequency, one where miracles are expected, not chased. So many people wait until they see the evidence to believe. They say, when I have the relationship, the money, the healing, then I will feel secure. Then I will be grateful. Then I will relax. But the truth is, the evidence comes after the belief, not before it. Life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you are aligned with. If you want love, live in the vibration of love. Be kind to yourself. Be open to others. Speak as someone who knows they are already loved. If you want abundance, live in the frequency of enough. Stop telling stories of lack. Stop acting as if it's impossible. You are not here to beg the universe. You are here to co-create with it. To live as if it's already done is to walk in faith. It is to know that what you've asked for is making its way to you, even if you can't yet see the full picture. You act from the end result. You think from the place where it has already unfolded. And from that energy, you magnetize the people, opportunities, and moments that match your vision. This is the essence of manifestation, not waiting, but claiming, not forcing, but allowing. You don't sit back passively. You live in alignment with the version of you who already has what they asked for. You ask yourself, if it were already mine, how would I think? How would I feel? How would I act? And then you begin to live from that place. The old version of you may have operated from fear. It tried to hustle, prove, chase, and control. But the new version of you understands something deeper, that everything is energy, that your thoughts create your reality, that your feelings are a broadcast, and that your inner world becomes your outer world. When you live as if it's already done, you release the need to beg, to doubt, to constantly check whether it's working. You stop pushing. You start trusting. You understand that your job is not to know how, it's to know what and to align with that vision. The how belongs to the divine. Yes, take inspired action. Yes, follow your intuition. But stop exhausting yourself trying to control the unfolding. You are not here to chase time. You are here to trust timing. When you embody the result as if it's already real, you collapse the waiting. You meet the moment with confidence, and life responds accordingly. Speak your desires into being, not as a wish, but as a declaration. I am already whole. Abundance flows to me now. Love surrounds me in every form. I am supported in all that I do. These aren't just affirmations. They are energetic instructions. They teach your mind and your body to experience the future now. Living as if it's already done doesn't mean ignoring your current reality. It means seeing beyond it. It means holding a higher vision, even in the face of uncertainty. It means allowing your faith to lead when your eyes cannot yet see. And as you live in this energy, you begin to notice little shifts. You attract the right words at the right time. You feel calm in situations that used to trigger you. You begin to enjoy the present because you're no longer waiting, you're living. And that in itself is a miracle. The moment you stop seeking and start being, everything changes. You no longer vibrate with lack, you vibrate with fulfillment. You no longer doubt if it's coming. You know it already exists. You simply haven't arrived at the moment of its full expression yet. But energetically, it is already yours. So breathe, align, walk with grace. Let your thoughts, your words, your actions mirror the truth of your desire. Let your energy become the answer. Let your life speak the language of already done. You are not waiting. You are not hoping. You are not chasing. You are becoming. You are choosing. You are receiving. And every step you take from this place brings you closer to the physical unfolding of what your soul already knows is yours. Live it, feel it, know it. It is already done.